I don't know. Everyone keeps asking me questions about Mad City Chapter 1 and I don't know what to tell you because I don't know anything. Even the developers are tired of getting comments about Mad City Chapter 1. I've received comments on polls, shorts, videos. I've even received comments on Dem Boys videos where we play Catalog Avatar Creator. If you didn't know, Mad City Chapter 1 is going to return soon, but we don't know when. So we're going to go through everything we know about it and then I'm going to try and do the impossible at the end of this video and try and predict when it's going to release. I'm not actually going to start this video by talking about the first time the developers spoke about this. I'm actually going to talk about Fortnite for a second. They released an OG season, added back the original map, added loads of skins that are kind of based on old skins but kind of new versions of them, and it was a lot of fun. People really enjoyed it, and that provoked a lot of people to ask Mad City to bring back Chapter 1. So that led Mad City to tweet this: "We're considering releasing an official OG version of Mad City, but we want to hear from you. Should we make it happen? Cast your vote and be a part of the decision." As you can see, 84% of people said yes, only 16% said no. So most players, as I can probably tell by the amount of comments I get about it, want this to happen. They did actually clarify some information about this. They said that Chapter 1 is initially planned to focus on receiving security updates. So they're basically going to update it, not with content, but with security. And I think I've heard bug fixes as well a little bit, that they're going to try and do that as well. Chapter 1 progress, including vehicles and items, is exclusive to Chapter 1 and won't carry over to Chapter 2. And there'll be a hard reset of all data within Chapter 1, which means starting fresh. We're going to talk about that one a little bit later because I've realized something over the past week and I've wanted to make this video talking about it. Main kind of reason why I wanted to make this video. They also said Chapter 2 will continue to grow and get updates and new content, so they're still mainly focused on Chapter 2, and they will carefully review how Chapter 1 is received and plan updates for Chapter 2 accordingly. That's kind of the information that they released. As I said earlier, 84% of people said yes, 16% said no, so a vast majority of players want this. So now everything else is from the Mad City Discord server, which I'm going to leave a link in the description if you want to join it for yourself. And this all comes from one person. Of course, it's Eli, the Mad City game and community manager, and he said some stuff. There's quite a lot of stuff here. So from the 19th of November, he said that he plans on making Chapter 1 amazing with the community. So they'll talk about what we plan to do if it's something the community actually wants. We now know that people do want it. Maybe they just want to kind of fix it and make it as stable and as bug-free as they possibly can before they push it. They're thinking Chapter 1 will help us get more resources to make Chapter 2/3. Loads of people thought this was Chapter 2 Season 3, but no, it is Chapter 3 that he's talking about here, which is awesome. Eli then reconfirmed what he said earlier in the tweet, saying that it is going to be a new place, because someone asked if it's going to be something within Chapter 2, maybe like the testing server, but no, it is a brand new game. It's going to be completely separate. Also, game passes are not going to be tied to Chapter 2 and Chapter 1. They're not going to be linked like they were back in April. If you remember back in April when Chapter 1 actually returned, you actually kept your game passes. That's not something that's going to happen this time. So if you want the game passes, you're going to have to buy them again. They said they're not doing a Chapter 1 season, which in my opinion would make more sense. I feel like that would have been cooler if they did a Chapter 1 themed season and then after that release the game to the public. Instead, they're just re-releasing Chapter 1, which is something that some Roblox developers do, but I just feel like maybe having it as a season and then having it as its own separate game would promote the game a little bit more. Someone asked which season is coming in Chapter 1, and he said Season 5. I really hope it's not. I don't think Season 5 was a great season, to be honest. Just loads of snow and then there was ice instead of the water. In my opinion, I think Season 6, the update just before Season 7, is the perfect season to do, because you've got the map expansion area, you've got the brand new prison, the city is still really nice after the live event, you've got mechs, you've got the tram, because all of that is not in Season 5, so I feel like that's a little bit of a weird season to do. So this will actually help me a little bit with my prediction. Eli said on the 17th of December that they'll be back to the grind this Monday, so I'm assuming that they took maybe a few days off before releasing the Christmas update maybe, and someone said so Monday is Chapter 1, yay. I'm not quite sure how they came to that conclusion, but I'm glad they did, because Eli actually said something quite interesting here. He said no, and then he said that they are finishing up the Christmas update first. Obviously maybe they want to fix some bugs with the Christmas update, but after that, surely Chapter 1 is now the main focus, according to what he said there. If he's telling the truth there, surely now that's the next thing. So that's basically everything that's been said with Discord, and basically everything known about Chapter 1. It's not much, to be honest, which is probably why so many people keep asking questions about it, but that piece of information I just covered about the finishing up the Christmas update is something that I've actually not seen anyone talk about. I didn't actually have it in my notes, I just saw it in the Discord. Before I make my prediction, I want to talk about something that I've kind of just realized. So this is Pet Simulator 99. It's not Pet Simulator video, don't worry. We did that earlier. If you want to check that out, and you can in the iCard for my first impressions. But this game is quite interesting because it has something similar to what Mad City are going to be doing. So if we join the game and we go over here, there's actually a pet box. It says claim items from PSX, and that's their previous game, Pet Simulator X. So you can actually go over here and you can use the portal in Pet Simulator X to transfer pets over to Pet Simulator 99. time. So this system, with eggs, you just transfer it from Pet Simulator X to Pet Simulator 99, but with pets, you just kind of copy it and paste it. So then you've got two of the same pet in both games. I'm here in Pet Simulator X right now, and you can see that the pet box is here, and it does look a little bit different because this is an older game, but you can transfer exclusive pets. But here's the interesting thing. Eli, the game and community manager, I guess kind of maybe in charge of Chapter 1 potentially, has said that it's impossible to transfer data between places. As you can see here, there is no way to bring data across different place universes. Yet Pet Simulator are doing that. So if Pet Simulator is managing to do it, then Mad City definitely can. So I think what would be really cool is if there was a way to actually permanently transfer all of your Chapter 2 data over to Chapter 1. Let's say that an account has the one-off, the Rhino, 10 million cash, and let's say level 50 in Season 3. They can actually choose to permanently transfer their data over to Chapter 1. This is an irreversible procedure, so if you do this, you can't transfer it back. And basically what will happen is their 10 million cash and their Rhino will go to Chapter 1, but their one-off and level 50 in the season, because that's actually tied to Chapter 2, that will stay in Chapter 2. So basically everything that could go to Chapter 1 will be transferred to Chapter 1. So maybe they don't know about it, or maybe they're just trying to keep it secret because they want players to grind in an entirely new game, which I just think is a bit dumb, to be honest. I think it should be an ability to transfer your Chapter 2 data over, because we did have that data in Chapter 1 and then it got updated to Chapter 2, so why can't we just transfer it back? You know, I just think that makes a lot more sense. Maximum ADHD, the lead programmer, did say that the Stone Prison and trading is targeted to be released in early Q1 of this year, and that means the first quarter, and since it's early Q1, it's a little bit before that, so I'd say either January or February. Trading looked a little bit less likely, and since Eli said that after the Christmas update they're going to then work on Chapter 1 because they're focusing on the Christmas update first, I think Chapter 1 is going to release in January, I think the Stone Prison is going to release in February, and I think the trading is going to release in March. If not, then I think definitely February. I doubt it will release in March, but I guess it could, so I think any time in this first quarter, but I think since Eli said they're focusing on Christmas update first, I think January is quite likely. Thank you so much for watching this video. Make sure you subscribe to the channel so we can hit 10,000 subscribers, and thank you all so much for the support in 2023. It really means a lot, and if you want to check out my previous video, which is a rewind of 2023, looking back at my best moments, I encourage you to check out that video right there, and I'll see you there. Thanks so much for watching this video. My name is ADMD, and as always, peace out.